What's going on YouTube? Anchor the Alchemist back with another Resident Evil 4 video for you. I did this earlier on my channel with the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D and the RTX 4080 Super. This time we're using the Ryzen 7 7800 X3D paired up with the FFX RX 7800 XT, specifically the Merc 319 Black Edition. So easy day. We've got 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR5 6000 megatransfers per second memory, and the motherboard is an MSI X670E Meg Godlike. I just updated the BIOS not too long ago, maybe about an hour ago, on this board, so easy day. I also updated the temperature settings in the BIOS as well, because when you go into BIOS and you update it, then you have to go back in and redo all your settings. So I had to go in there and put the temperature, max temperature on the 7800 X3D, which I set to 80C. Long story short. All right, easy day. So we've got a dedicated recording machine that has a RTX 2080, a Ryzen 7 7600X. The motherboard is an MSI X670E Meg Ace. We've got 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Platinum DDR5 5600 megatransfers per second memory, and we have an Elgato 4KX capture card that's on the latest firmware update, and the same thing for this machine. I got it updated with the latest Windows update and the latest NVIDIA driver, but I may have to go in there and update the BIOS because this is an MSI board as well, so it may have a BIOS update for that one. I know the Godlike had one, but I don't know if they got one available for the Ace yet, but I'll check that later on. So easy day. So let's jump into these settings. We're gonna be playing this at 4K. We may use some upscaling as well. All right, jump into the options, and this was actually doing some funny stuff when I had it connected to both of my monitors. It wanted to load on monitor 2, so I use the shift key, the Windows key, and the arrow key to get it back on the monitor 1. But monitor 2 has a 60 hertz refresh rate. So anytime I tried to adjust the refresh rate, it kept switching back over to monitor 1. So I just temporarily unplugged it. So easy day. I got a new 1440p monitor coming. That's going to replace it because it's not really a monitor. It's a TCL TV that I'm using as a second monitor. But that's going to be going back to just being used as a TV here next week. So easy day. All right. We got HDR on, and I'm not going to adjust HDR here because it looks pretty good already. Well, you know, on second thought, you got to be able to see the square. I can't even see it. There we go. That should be good there. All right. Easy day. All right. We're playing at 4K. On the LG C1 OLED at 120 hertz with a variable refresh rate, full screen, no VSync. We'll leave cinematics at 4K. Ray tracing is at high, as high as it goes. And we're going to use some upscaling. We're going to use Fidelity FX Super Resolution here, set to quality. You also got Fidelity FX Super Resolution 1 as well, but it's off, of course. Texture quality recommended VRAM. Gonna max that out. That's maxed out there. I'm just gonna max everything out. I won't read them all off like I normally do. We'll just max everything out. Easy day. Just make sure. We don't want no motion blur though. All right, I think we're good to go. All right, we're gonna do a new game. We'll skip the cutscenes. It'll be an easy day, hopefully. That ain't never good.
September 5th.
All right, let's bring up MSI Afterburner. Reset it. All right, So we are getting 81 frames per second with a minimum of 80 so far, an average of 81 and a max of 84, a 1% low of 71, 73.9, a 0.1% low of 46. All right, easy day. The 7800XE running at 62C, getting full GPU utilization. We're using 12 gigs of video memory, pulling 277 watts, using 15 gigs of system memory. Sipping power as usual at 50-some watts. CPU usage at 19% with a temperature of 69C, running at 4.8 gigahertz. Easy day.
How far could he have gone?
Yeah, we know what that is. Something dead and stinking. There was nothing we could pick up out here, was it? I'm just looking around. Easy day. Run around here. Just making sure. All right, frame rate around 100 now.
Anyone home?
Look at that. Look at how the light shining in there. That looks so cool, doesn't it? Easy day. We know we can't go through that door yet. And like I said before, you'll see higher temperatures on the 7800 X3D than the 9800 X3D because of the CCD being with the 7800 X3D, the 3D V cache is on top of the CCDs. The 9800 X3D, the CCDs are on top of the 3D V cache, which gives, you know, which makes it closer to the heat spreader to where you can actually get to it and cool it better. This guy gonna be over here. Interesting how he didn't attack before that, huh?
Sorry to barge in like this.
He attacks Leon here, so we're gonna skip this.
This is not good.
He attacks Leon, and Leon knocks him out. It looked like his neck broke, but he ain't dead. And here where he first came in, that's the officer we were looking for. Easy day. But this is Resident Evil, so you know he didn't make it. There's some DLC for this with that lady agent. I may play that later. I gotta finish Stalker. And then after I get done with Stalker, I'm gonna get on Indiana Jones. And then after I get Indiana Jones, I'm gonna finish Star Wars Outlaws, even though, you know, it's not a real well-received game. But I like to finish games when I buy them. And then I'm gonna probably jump on the God of War. We'll skip this too.
What was that?
It's a whole big scumbag that we thought was dead coming down them stairs. We bust him up real quick.
No fucking way.
He all over me. God dog it. Cut him up. use a knife? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. This right button. Try to stick him. All right, getting good frame rate. 1% lows look fantastic there. 0.1% lows as well. Look at that frame time line too. Man, we're running fantastic here. I'm telling you, man, I really like this 7800 XT, man. Especially for the price, the performance you get for the price. He all over me. So I can put a bullet in him. Get off me, scumbag. God, no. Be still. Put one more in you, scumbag. Them jokers were all over me. You lucky I ain't come in here and slash you. Oh, Lee. That wasn't nothing back that way. We gotta go up these stairs. That's another cut scene where they chase us and we jump out the window. All right. And this thing's running smoother on here than it was running on my 4080 Super. I had some stutters. I haven't noticed any stutters here so far. Easy day. Oh, that was something there. You might not have seen that. Sometimes with these OLEDs, they do some funny things, man. I had a lot of fun when I played this game. And it was one of those games when you play it, when you finish it, it just gives you a really satisfying feeling. It was like, you sit back and say, hey, man, that was awesome. In fact, I enjoyed this more than I did Village. To be honest with you, and Village was a pretty good game. It had a satisfying ending, but I enjoyed this one more. All right, YouTube, we're gonna finish it up right here. We got a couple of scumbags we gotta deal with. Over here, we're getting fantastic performance here, though. Look at the 1% lows compared to the average. Nice. All right, we're gonna take out these two scumbags. Yeah, I missed. They missed that shot. That scumbag finna get back up, though. Right, he's shaking. Get up. Oh, Lee, take that. Scumbag. All right, YouTube, I ain't want to make this too long. If you go further up, you go up into this village up here. And, oh, there was a stutter. I'm glad I kept going and got that stutter there, huh? Easy day. All right. But overall, fantastic performance. Get some stutters here and there. That was the first one I actually got. So easy day. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. And come back for the next video. Later.